Who wouldn't love a fairy tale story? From Tinkerbell, Lyria, to Peter Pan, the world is full of fairy tale stories. It makes life more magical, especially to kids. But while this is cool for a youngster, to some it seems to be a little odd because they're taking it a little more serious. They try to live up to the tales as part of their reality. Are they? Is there really a portal through which this flying little creature can seep through? Do they really exist, as some other believed? Few days before April 1, 2007, came the birth of one of the most viral photos of all time. It is the image of an 8-inch tiny fairy corpse that shook the internet and went viral until today. Before April Fool's Day, Baines posted the image on his website, displaying what seems to be the remains of a tiny fairy creature. He claimed that the mummified remains were discovered by a local man who doesn't want to be revealed while he was walking his dog at Firestone Hill in Duffield, Derbyshire. In his interview, the man said that he was walking along the lane at a point which passes an old iron burial mound. Then the dog started to act strangely. It was barking at the direction of a burial mound. So the local man curiously approached the area, and there he saw that bizarre thing. The internet went wild over this mysterious object. As may be seen in the video, the corpse had an intact ears, wings, hair, skin, and teeth. And according to Baines, these have been examined by anthropologists and forensic experts who confirmed that the body is real. In his website, the X-ray of the fairy showed that its body structure was the same as that of a child. He described the bones were hollow and pretty much like those of the birds, which makes them very light. But what is the truth about it? First, Baines was a 31-year-old illusion prop designer from London. His website received feedback from a large number of fairy believers, accumulating over 20,000 hits in one day. Now the question is, do really fairies live? In response to the massive queries in his website, Baines posted a note acknowledging his readers for expressing their interest in this story, but also explained that the fairy corpse was in fact fake. He wrote, "Even if you believe in fairies, as I personally do, there will always be an element of doubt in your mind that would suggest the remains are hoax. However, the magic created by the possibility of a fairy being real is something you will remember for the rest of your life." Subsequently, Baines listed the mummified fairy on eBay, and the model attracted nearly 40 bids. The highest at the close of the sale was made by a private art collector in the United States, and the fairy was sold for €280. Despite his admission, Baines received tons of emails, including comments for those who claimed to have found similar fairy remains. When Baines admitted that the dead fairy was in fact a model created by himself as an April Fool's prank, and its supposed story was nothing but a hoax. Some still insisted that it was genuine. Baines was accused of covering up the truth about the existence of fairies and intentionally releasing false information to destroy the credibility of those who believe in them. At this point, you will see how much people believe in fairies, and once you feed that belief with an illusion of truth, it becomes very difficult to scrape this belief out of people. This is what Baines actually did with the fairy props he created. the number of queries sent to Baines regarding the dead fairy did not slow down even after the revelation of the hoax. After the event, he described the response to his prank as uncanny, and it had taken him up to 4 hours a day to respond to the emails he had been receiving regarding the subject. Dan Baines said that there are still a lot of people who believe it's real, despite having heard of the truth from its own creator that the fairy corpse was a mere April Fool's Day hoax. So, you know the whole story. Being part of the Buster Nation, you know that this dead fairy hoax is debunked.